Sul. Welcome to Sundays in Sulani. This week is featuring Ohan'ali Town. It's a lovely little bay town, former fishing village, and the first home we're going to visit is the Chieftains Village, which is home to Lia Hauta, going in right there, and her grandmother, Kealoha. This home has been built over the generations, and as you can see, I didn't change much with it. I have made it off the grid, and I did something with the sink. I put an off-the-grid sink in that and added lots of candles, but kept everything pretty much the same. So you can see it's a nice open home with lots of indoor-outdoor feel, and really a connection with the side of the hillside. And here we have Keala, and she is an elder. As you can see, she does give advice, and she has lots of the townsfolk coming in to see her. I put the vampires light, you can see floor lamp there, and this is her room. I didn't change Keala's room much. I just put in some candles, and it goes right out onto the veranda and her garden, which you'll see over to the right, which has many kava plants, because legend has it that the first kava plant was bestowed right here on this very property. And so we'll go around here, and as you can see, this is a building I constructed called the Kava House. And so in my world, Mua Pel'am herself bestowed the first elder of the village kava, and this is the kava house where it is prepared. And you can see, if you recognize this from Jungle Adventure, some of the lore and legends. So we'll go over here to Leah's room, and I just changed a few things. I gave her a laptop that she can carry because she is a Renaissance sim and she loves writing. So I think just a few little things, just lighting is what I changed. And I did quite a bit with the landscaping. I kept it original, but I moved many things around. I really liked this bathroom here. Thought it was so cool. But of course things weren't off the grid. So I installed an off the grid sink and the toilet and the shower. I think the shower was already there. And so you'll see the off the grid sink. And I gave them toilet paper. I don't know if they had it. And there's a little magazine rack to read, and the carpet, and it's just, I think this would be really pleasant just to take a shower or to relax here. And since Keala has the erratic tendency, I wanted it to kind of be fun. So this is the house, and you can see the outdoors, and you can see some of the symbolism for the island living. This is on the gallery, and it's the Chieftains Village off-grid, and I will have more stories about this family on my ShellySims.com. But that is just a quick overview of their house, and we're going to move into one more place, and this is Lagoon Look Beach House. This is an old fishing camp, and it is now rentals for people to live in. And just for this video, I moved in 3 single Sims into this household. So as you can see, they're just going on into their respective little huts. You can see the fire pit, the bonfire, and the mailbox does work. This has been play tested. It is off the grid. All of the residential lots here in Ohan'ali Town are off the grid. So we're going to go into this first hut here. And you can see they are very tiny, very tiny fishing places. I imagine way back when it was a fishing village. This is where the fishermen would stay, or fisherwomen. So this one, there's a bookcase, and you can see the conch shell. And the door, there's a little place to sit. Each little residence has its own flavor. So I had a lot of fun decorating this. I do recommend if you download this, you use Move Objects On, because I've had to do some cheats here. So as you can see, it has just some basic appliances, and look at this absolutely stunning view. There are a couple of lounge chairs outside, and there's the fishing trap, and look at the dolphins swimming around, because this household is a household with 3 different mermaids. Here is a place to eat outside. since there's not enough room in. They can each cook inside, but there's a communal outdoor eating place. And the second, a little tiny little house here, is kind of a contrasting colors. It's orange and green theme, which I thought was fun. And each one, even though the footprint's pretty much the same, they're slightly different. So you can see here, this I imagine is home to a conservationist sim, and the laptop is portable, so the sim can take it to a community lot where there is power. And I think this person here who lives here does a lot of research into things and is maybe has the bookworm trait and does enjoy some cooking. We'll just go out here and step over, and you can see that's the third little house. There's the bonfire, and those are the debug mailboxes, and I cheated in a real mailbox with move objects on, so it functions as a mailbox. The building over to the right that you saw was the bathroom, and I don't think I captured that in this video, but there will be pictures of it somewhere. Check my Instagram, check my Twitter. I'll have floor plans, and of course it is on the gallery. So we'll go into this end unit, and I wanted to, even though this is a lagoon, it's sheltered, sometimes the monsoons, the weather kicks up, so it doesn't have the open windows that face outward toward the seaside. So this place is for someone who is an artistic, a painter sim. It does have the natural lighting great, and that I thought was kind of fun just to close off and make it a private bedroom area. There's the digital sketch pad and the easel in here, and I went with the blues. We'll zoom back out and just kind of give you an overview here. There's the jet ski or aquazip and a catamaran and diving, and there's a little out there you can see the shower, so when they come in from the water they can shower. And over here we are going now to the last home in this video. I was only able to get 3 lots in. The other 2 lots will be coming later. I had issues with those other 2 lots in the video that I did. So this is Kinship off-grid, and this is home to the Kealoha family, the household. And you can see there, that is Makoa. He is in the conservationist career, and they're his sea turtle hatching that you can see there. He is a child of the ocean. She is not. Liliana's his wife. And look at those birds. I thought that's just really neat that they are on this lot. As you can see, it's just a narrow strip of sand right butted up against the water, because as you'll see, there is an original dock over there. This is their bathroom. There's a little potty chair for Nani, their daughter. And this is the off-the-grid DIY shower from Strangerville. There's a window that provides light, and they have a sink outside. And there's the clothesline. That's a debug clothesline, but they do have the clothesline, the barbecue pit. And you'll see here's their small front porch. I had a lot of fun trying to make this as small as possible but functional. So we'll go right in, you step in, and here's their little living room area. And you'll see Makoa is playing with Nani, and Liliana, you can see some of her things that she's earned. And we'll go down this hallway to their bedroom. This is Makoa's and Liliana's bedroom. In the original build, it had this in the middle of the house, and I really liked that, so I kept it. But it's so small, it's just enough room for their bed, but that's how they like it. They are very simple living, and Makoa is quite concerned about the environment, and Liliana's not as happy about living off the grid and as he is, but he really wants to take it back to their traditional ways. This is Dwayne Tala, who's a teen who lives with them, and it's kind of an interesting backstory, which I will be writing and featuring on my ShellySims.com blog. This is his little living space, and we're going to go through the divider and go over here. This little corner is for Nani. It's just a little nook with her toddler bed, but we'll spin around here, and you can see there is room to put a twin. So that's just her little space. And we're going to go outside, actually through an archway, onto their covered deck. It is a room, but it's an outdoor room, and you can see the bar for Liliana. She is in the culinary career and a mixologist, and there goes Dwayne. He's a lifeguard. You can see they have kava, and they have peas. I think Nani's going to have something to eat. They do have a grill and a stove, and those beautiful counters are career awards from Liliana's career. And there's a little ice chest, and then the dock goes out. We're going to spin around here, and you can see the dock. When I filmed this, they hadn't planted, but they do. They have all the native plants on their little deck top garden, and you can see that Dwayne and Makoa made the planters. So that is it. I hope you've enjoyed this short video. I'm trying to keep them around 10 minutes. This is part 1. Look for part 2 with the Sulani Dive Shop and Lava Man's house coming shortly. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, would you please consider giving me a like, subscribing to my channel, hitting that bell for notifications, and sharing this video. Until next time, have a sim-tastic day. Dag dag.